Hey guys, so it's around Halloween time. Because it is Halloween time, which I don't even know if I actually like Halloween. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I used to, but like, now it's just, I don't even know. One of my friends from high school and I went to see another friend from high school at her university, and we decided to go to a haunted mill thing. Yes. I've actually never been to anything like this before. I don't know. I don't go out of my way to get scared and I don't leave my house, basically. Yeah, I just really don't leave my house at all. So going to this haunted mill was a new experience for me, and I learned some things about myself. The first thing would be that I actually can scream when I'm scared. I usually don't. Like, if I'm watching something scary, I don't usually scream or anything. My tripod is weird. Hold on. I don't usually scream if I'm watching something spooky. I don't usually do anything if somebody like tries to jump out and scare me. I don't usually do anything. So I didn't even know if I could scream. I usually just kind of jump a bit and I get really tense, but I don't actually like let out screams. I did scream during this thing. So my friend that we were visiting went ahead, and then it was my other friend that I came with, and then me, and they would always jump out in the middle. So my friend would scream and that kind of made me scream. I don't know, maybe I feed off of other people. Another thing, I know everyone says this, but I am actually pretty sure I am terrified of clowns. They're just so freaky. I don't know why, but that was like the worst part. There was the guys and like these creepy skull masks, you know, and like dark cloaks, and those were freaky. But kind of for a different reason. But like, clowns are freaky as hell to me. I don't even know why. I've had no scarring experience. I didn't even see it until like recently, the old version of it. But like, yeah, I feel like clowns are so freaky. I don't even like I don't like clowns. They kind of scare me. That was like the worst thing. Another thing I don't like dolls. I don't like creepy dolls and attics. They just, like, even if they're not in attics and they're just sitting on someone's shelf and they're all nice and clean, they still freak me out. Like, dolls are creepy. I was actually people like dressed up as human-sized dolls, which was just like another thing. I was like, oh god. Three of us like just agreed on this completely. People with power tools, I don't even care if there's no blade, it's still freaky as hell. Like, oh my god. So there was this like lady, basically cannibal, creepy old lady in like a dirty dress. She hadn't seen the world in a while, but she had a power tool and she started laughing, and I don't know, power tools, just no, they freak me out, mostly because it's like, okay, that can actually hurt me. So power tools I also don't do. I also don't do the creepy hillbilly cannibal crazy old grandma lady. I think the worst part of it for me was they would actually kind of come up behind us and like almost like they were pushing us along, but they would come up behind us, like right behind us, and that's what freaked me out the most. And I think subconsciously I knew this freaked me out. If I am terrified of anything, it is something appearing behind my back and I do not know about it. That's why I dislike the dark a little bit, or like our basement, because I don't know what's going to show up behind me and it will freak me the hell out. My biggest problem when I got the most scared, and I actually started like shoving my friends along because they weren't going fast enough for me, I was like, just go, they're right behind me, I don't like it. So yeah, I don't like it, like, yeah. If you want to haunt me, just walk behind me and I will freak the fuck out. I'm not even joking. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Another thing I learned about myself, and I was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier with the shrieking, or screaming. I think I feed off of people. Like, if they're scared, it kind of like makes me scared, and I kind of feed off that emotion from them, which is great. Because we were watching, we went back and we started watching Insidious, which are like PG-13. I don't actually think, like, if you tell me there's a horror movie and it's PG-13, I'll probably be like, okay, how scary can it be? Insidious is actually pretty freaky, especially the second one, which is all we got to. But my friend was sitting next to me and she was freaking out and she kept getting really tense. She's like, no, 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 and she would like she was freaking out, and it basically made everything worse because we were squashed in next to each other. I could just feel her like jumping a little bit, and it just made everything worse for me. I got so freaked out because I watched just scary movies by myself and I jump a bit, but I don't get that freaked out. But she made me completely freaked out. Oh my god, it was awful. So yeah, I think I feed off people's emotions when it comes to being scared, which is not helpful. The entire experience was just really interesting and weird and really confusing to me. It's like I spent $11 to go get terrified, and it was a lot of fun. Once we like got out, I was like, okay, that was pretty enjoyable. I don't know if I'd ever do it again. I have anxiety, and I think that just made it worse, and I was just waiting for one of the people in the mess to actually turn out to be a mass murderer. I was just waiting for it, basically. Also, strobe lights make me sick, which is great because there was a lot of strobe lights. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little different from what I've usually been doing, but yeah, I was kind of, I don't know if I'd do it again, honestly. I don't. It was fun, like, afterwards, but I have a lot of anxiety, and I just think there's like I couldn't do anything more than that. That was plenty scary for me. Hi, Tony. But yeah, so that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Everything to follow me is down below. But yeah, that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you all very, very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day in life wherever you may be.